Hola everybody, Mr. Traveler here, and I'm super excited for today's Tip Tuesday because it comes directly from a comment from one of our viewers on our videos, and that's what we like. We like the interaction between our subscribers and our viewers, who will hopefully become future subscribers, and have this dialogue back and forth. So Colson Ganser, and I apologize if I mispronounced the name, watched the Sunshine Tour video, and he asked, do I recommend going in November? And of course the answer is yes. There is no time of year where cruising is a bad idea. But that being said, it does bring up a really good topic of the pros and cons and the different things that you might experience with the Caribbean cruise throughout the different seasons of the year. So you can see what November looks like by watching the Glory video on the channel. We did that the first week in November last year, and I think it rained like 15 minutes the whole time we were on there. The weather was hot, it was beautiful, and I loved it. One of the things you have to keep in mind is November is the end of hurricane season. Hurricane season goes from June to November, and so that is a consideration if that's something that you're worried about. Although the cruise lines do a really excellent job of changing itinerary, whatever they need to do to avoid that storm and keep their passengers safe. So keep that in mind. That does not concern me at all. Those summer months right there, a few years ago, you used to really could get some great deals in the summertime. But since then, a lot of the cruise lines pull their ships out of the Caribbean in the summertime. And so it just, they go to the Mediterranean or Alaska. The big players in the Caribbean are Royal Caribbean and Carnival. So with the lack of inventory, the prices go up. So anyway, keep that in mind, that the cruises will be tend to be a little bit more expensive in the summertime. The best deals, if you're budget conscious, the best deals are always in like October, November. You can really catch some good deals, maybe like 30-40%, sometimes 50% of what you would pay during other times of the year. So that's really a good consideration. Weather, if you're worried about the weather, the best time of year to cruise is May or June. The water's usually the smoothest and the weather is usually the most predictable. So if that's a concern for you, the winter months, the water does tend to be a little rougher in the Caribbean, and when you go to the beaches, the water will be a little bit cooler, but nothing major. But that may be a concern for you if you're worried about any kind of motion sickness or anything like that with waves. Hey, start cruising in May or June, and start off with a smaller cruise, and if you do good there, then move on up, or try any of the motion sickness remedies or preventatives, and see if that works for you. So then the last topic and consideration to think about is spring breakers. March and the beginning of April, you will have spring breakers on your cruise ship, on Royal Caribbean and Carnival. I'm not sure about some of the other ones, but those two for sure you will have them. I've been on both of those cruise lines during spring break time, and there have been a lot of spring breakers. For me and Miss Traveler, it's a non-issue because we'll just kind of blend in with them and have a good time, when in Rome kind of thing. But if that's not really your scene, I would avoid that during those times, or maybe pick a different cruise line that is geared more towards a older crowd. So other than that, I think that pretty much covers the subject today. Thank you so much for the question in there, and I hope you keep them coming. Please, questions, comments, concerns, bring them. Let's talk. Let's have this back and forth. We love it. We love it. Subscribe if you get a chance. If you like it, we would be most appreciative. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.